Welcome to the host with the most, Toddcast. And now, direct from the Razzle Dazzle Studios, here's the tan, tattooed connoisseur of conversation, Todd Newton.
You know, Maria, you mentioned that viral, was it a TikTok thing? That one that goes, my money don't jingle jingle, it folds.
It folds.
Yeah.
It was so, I don't remember where I heard that. I just remember I liked that song.
And my 8-year-old niece taught it to me. She said it a few times, and then finally I asked her, I said, what is that? Because it's catchy as hell.
Yeah.
And then I saw Shakira dancing to it on Jimmy Fallon. You know, they tried to do the old dance. But the guy that originated that is a guy named Louis Theroux. He's a documentarian. You should look him up on Netflix. He does some of the best investigative documentaries I've ever seen.
You're right. It was a TikTok song.
Yeah. And this guy, Louis Theroux, he's done. We're going to pull up a couple of his documentaries, but he has done like investigative things on obviously the easy ones like climate change and all of that. But then he goes in depth to like prisons, and he's really good at it. Yeah, here he is. He's won 3 British Academy Television Awards.
Wow.
A Royal Television Society Television Award, whatever that is. But it's he's really, really good. Big, tall, thin guy with glasses. He looks like an investigative journalist. Last name.
Right. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's some kind of rock star or something.
Right. He does an in-depth kind of undercover investigation of Scientology, all kinds of good stuff. And you can see his documentaries on BBC if you have that app, but I think that there are some on Netflix as well. Theroux is his last name. Thank you. Our production team just all over that. Did you see that?
They're really good. They're
really
faster
good.
than me. I just looked it up and I'm like, I can't find it. You already had it.
Yeah, they had it. This is a team over here. They are well worth everything we are paying them. All the benefits and dental and everything.
Oh, yeah. The parties.
I saw this article. You know, people are always wondering, Maria, about how they can improve their love life, which is code for how can I get more action around here? You know, how can I get more people to pay attention to what I'm doing, what I'm wearing over here? And it really, according to experts, has nothing to do with losing weight. It has nothing to do with exercising or buying new clothes, really how much money you make. Do you want to know what this etiquette expert says is the key to attracting more people to you romantically?
I would love to hear it. What is the key?
What did your mama always tell you? Always be
polite.
Be nice, polite, please, thank yous. Gentlemen,
God.
Pull out her chair.
We were so polite. We got teased about it.
Yeah. It's an old, what does Dave Chappelle say? Chivalry is dead and women killed it. You ever heard him say that joke?
Whoa.
Dave
Chappelle.
Hey,
take it easy there.
This etiquette expert, Jane Height McMurray. And again, that's one of those jobs you and I need. I don't know how we missed the boat on that. But
how do you become an etiquette expert?
You probably read 2 books and then put up a website and an Instagram that says I'm an etiquette expert.
To me, if you're going to be an etiquette expert, you should have done some stuff that was like horribly wrong and had to be corrected so you can tell others.
Mm-hmm. But this one here says the best way to attract romance is to improve your social skills. Speak nicely. Have manners. Be polite. And if that works for you, you know.
Oh, good luck. How do you explain bad boys? Everybody wants them. They're not polite. They don't pull out chairs. They won't even call you back half the time.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by the Tattooed Traveler YouTube channel. Join award-winning TV host and travel expert Todd Newton as he takes you coast to coast and around the globe to destinations like Paris, Rome, Bangkok, Hollywood, Mexico, New York, and so many more. Experience all the world has to offer by visiting thetattooedtraveler.com or subscribe on YouTube at The Tattooed Traveler.
Let's get back to the talk that will keep you talking. This is the host with the most, Toddcast with Todd Newton.
My partner, Maria Todd, is not agreeing with this etiquette expert one bit.
I have questions.
That good manners will improve your romance. You're right, the bad boy thing. We can't explain it.
I don't know what you were like in your dating days, because when I met you, you were already engaged to the lovely Marky, and you guys got married. Cute wedding photos, by the way. If you haven't seen them, go back to our Facebook page. Anyway, but did you notice, like, if you were rude to girls, that they would kind of cling more than if you were, like, really into somebody and doing stuff, and they're kind of like, oh, well, maybe so what? I don't know.
Some, yeah. There are certainly some women, and you mentioned my wife, and she's certainly... all the men she was involved with before me, I don't even think they bathed more than once a week. So she was definitely in there. I don't know. I hope my daughter never goes through that kind of phase, because, when a man comes across a woman that, quote unquote, likes the bad boys. And it used to be, the bad boys were kind of like Travolta from Grease. Maybe they smoked cigarettes here and there. Maybe they wore black leather jackets. That was as bad as it got. But now these guys are getting off on treating women horribly. And
they're womanizers.
Yeah, they're woman. Yeah, they have no loyalty, no devotion, no respect for the woman. Yeah, I that's a phase I wouldn't mind seeing all young ladies just skip right over. I can't explain why that would be, unless that's exactly what it is, just a phase. Maybe women try it. They have to experience it to realize they don't like it, perhaps.
I don't know. Or maybe they think they're going to find a heart of gold in the middle of all that leather.
You mean maybe they're going to fix them somehow, or be the one that turns them into...
he's really a good guy. He just needs somebody to love and care about him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, like you're the first one.
Yeah. And I think, first of all, ladies, men and guys, whatever your tastes are, men in their 20s know nothing. They haven't experienced anything. If I were a woman, I would not date a man seriously until he was early to mid 30s, because he doesn't know who he is, let alone how he's going to love and treat you, Right.
He's still working it out.
Yeah. I mean, I was working it out. See, I got married when I was 30, and we had a child when I was 31. So that kind of puts things in perspective. That kind of makes you put your big boy britches on when you, when you have responsibilities. But prior to that, I didn't know what I didn't know. And looking back, I had no idea what kind of man I was going to be. I had the foundation from the family. But yeah, if you're looking for stability with a man, or something that you can actually build upon, a foundation, don't even bother until he hits the early 30s. And even then, he's still got some growing to do. Mm-hmm. I read this article. Did you know, speaking of bad boys and, how some ladies love. Did you know that, how most people, when they kiss, they turn their heads to the right? Most people do. Right, yes. Do you know that's determined when scientists say it's developed in the womb.
Really?
Which way we turn our heads. It's called behavioral asymmetry. And it affects the sideness, whether we favor the right foot, if we're right-handed, if our right eye is stronger than the left, and the way we tilt our heads when we kiss. Isn't that interesting?
Wow. Who knew?
Yeah, forget the
bad. It would have saved a lot of awkward teenage moments.
Forget going for a bad boy.
You kiss the wrong way.
You want something a little different, just tilt your head to the left. That'll blow anybody's mind.
Thank you for keeping the art of conversation alive. For more Todd, visit toddnewtononline.com. And don't forget to rate and review the show today. The Host with the Most Toddcast is produced by the Host with the Most, LLC. All rights reserved.